The Hunza Valley is a mountainous, spectacular valley located in the region of Gilgit-Baltistan, Pakistan, with the snow-capped mountains, old heritage like Baltit Fort, Baltit Old Town, Altit Fort, Ganesh Old Town, Hunza River, and lakes like Atabad Lake, Borit Lake, adventurous Husani Suspension Bridge, and many more. The valley stretches along with Hunza River and shares borders with Shkoman, Shigar, Afghan Wakhan corridor to the north and China to the northeast. The valley floor sits at an elevation of 2,438 meters, which is 7,999 feet. Geographically, Hunza is divided into three administrative parts: the upper Hunza called Gujal, the center Hunza, and the lower Hunza called Shinaki. Today, documenting Hunza living glaciers reveals their profound impact on the valley unique ecosystem and ancient way of life. We are capturing how these closets ice formations sustain vital water sources, shaping the dramatic landscape and influence the daily rhythm and traditions of local communities from agriculture to folklore. In the recent past, the weather phenomena changed in Hunza Valley, building a situation for upcoming year. These weather patterns are not normal with reference to the past experience of natives. Less snow and unfrozen waters at the water sources produce grave concerns of water scarcity in central Hunza. Rapid melting of glaciers leave the mountains with barren snow, leads to floods, and rise in temperature may disturb the ecosystem of the land. For the people of Hunza, adopting new techniques may be difficult and time consuming. Today we focus on central Hunza main water sources including Hunza Glacier and Baltit Hill to understand how global warming climate change affects the ecosystem in central Hunza. Normally in Hunza receives snowfall from mid of November till the end of January. Contrary, sitting in the mid of January, no one snowfall is a grave concern. Likewise, the water used to freeze at the above mentioned timeline. Increasingly, no frozen waterfalls see around the main water sources, including Hunza Glacier and Harchi and Baltitel. It means the melting of glacier continues, leading to the broader conclusions in the upcoming season that there will be water scarcity due to continuous melting of glaciers in winters. The overall climate change phenomena will not only affect the agriculture but the ecosystem in mountain life. Communities need to be aware of modern techniques and methods for adaptation. The negligence of current situation will lead us to devastation of agriculture system and routine life in mountains. To my observation, this year we received almost no snowfall in central Hunza, resulting in melting of indigenous glaciers as the main water sources. As a lover of environment, I am deeply concerned with the lack of snowfall and the continuous melting of glaciers at main water sources. Historically, the snowfall starts from November till first week of February. As per the local wisdom, contrary to this, we didn't even received once a single snowfall in central Hunza, leaving mountains snow barren. This is a warning sign for the natives of central Hunza for my experience. I plan to visit the most nearest glacier and the water sources nearby my village, Karimabad, called Harchi and Baltit Hill, in the month of November, December and January to see whether the water at the sources is freezing. To my surprise, the water wasn't frozen as compared to last year, and flow of water was same as of the summers. Most of the people might say that the nature will repair itself. To my understanding, I think the situation is much different comparing last year's snowfall and glacier buildings of previous ages. Last year, the natives of Hunza, Karimabad faced Floods devastating agriculture system, particularly in the main water channels, completely flushed out. Local communities came out to Rajaki as part of the tradition for retrofitting, reconstruction, and restoring of the broken agriculture water system throughout Hunza. Drastic rise in temperature in central Hunza produces grave concerns for the upcoming season, particularly in central Hunza regarding water scarcity. Imagine a world where mountains breathe and ancient ice shapes every single day in Hunza. Frost's living glaciers aren't just frozen giants, they are a heart of a valley, dictating everything that the crops that grow to the stories told around evening fires. What if very source of life and entire civilization was slowly shifting? In Hunza, severe of unique traditions and breathtaking ecosystem hingers on living glaciers. To observe all of the weather conditions in Hunza, I planned a trip to Upper Hunza Sust Valley. I saw no snow, no frozen waters at Hunza River by the mid-January. Considering all the above observations, I see a serious threat to the natives as well as the wildlife living in mountains closely connected to one another, particularly in central Hunza. Proper, timely actions are must to save these very precious glaciers as the only water sources for wildlife, human, and agriculture to protect our ecosystem in Hunza. In my opinion, we must act rapidly and work on preservation of water, considering latest tangible technologies engaging the concept of ice to pass at the roots of glaciers at certain elevation freezing points. Secondly, plantation nearby the pastures located alongside barren lanes. Thirdly, in today's modern world, the natives must follow the oldest indigenous traditions and rituals to grow glaciers, but most importantly is the continuation of rituals, including Khudai, prayers for the sustainability of glaciers, longevity, and fourthly, the oldest ritual of marriage of the male and female glaciers concept, deep rooted in our culture to help grow new glacier zones in central Hunza to meet water scarcity. This video is based on motivation to our young generations to help preserve the most precious need of life, the glaciers, to save the ecosystem today we breathe in.
रोजगार कमाई लो लाखों लाखों गुना बरकत मार नसीबत की औलाद का दिल खुशनी मार नसीबत की परवरदिगार आलमीन ता दुआस वक्त लुका अमन सुख सलामती का मिशल मीनी मिचनान के मयार में तो फीलतान